Hello! Today we're going to be talking about the settings on your Cricut expression, and the settings key is right here. I'm going to push that, and now the first thing that's going to pop up on your little screen is the languages that you can choose to have your Cricut use when you're utilizing it. And we're going to go with English today, and then you can see it says press OK to advance. It's the Cricut does tell you what to do. Now we're on the units screen. Currently I've got my machine set up to do 1/4 inch increments when cutting out a shape, but sometimes you need something a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller than a 1/4 inch, and so I like to use the 1/10 inch. And so again, I'm going to use this to change. There's centimeters and millimeters too, but today we're just going to be using inches. So there, if I set that on the 1/10 inch and then go back and hit the settings button, that will save it for me, and it will stay there until I change that. And that really is helpful when you're doing a shadow of a shape, or you just need something a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller. So now we're going to advance again with the OK button. Now we're on the multi-cut, and I've already lit up my multi-cut button here on my machine, but you don't have to have that lit up to change it here. That's just when you're going to utilize it to cut out a shape. Sometimes a shape isn't cutting very well, maybe your blade is dull, or it's just thicker paper, and you may need to cut a shape twice. So by using the multi-cut button, which you'll have to light up when you need to use it, you can have it cut out 2 times, 3 times, or 4 times here on the multi-cut, and it will actually cut exactly on the same line, so you don't have to worry about trying to line it up again. It'll just cut it twice right away for you. So I'm going to leave that on 2, because normally you don't actually, if you are going to use the multi-cut button, you won't need to use it more than 2 times cut out. So now we'll just go to the next. And now here's your mat size. And if you know Cricuts at all, there's mat size out there that's 12 by 12, and there's one that's 12 by 24 for really long things that you need to cut. And I'm going to teach you a little trick about that 12 by 24 mat at a different time. But in general, you'll probably be using the 12 by 12 mat, so you can just leave it there. And then it takes you right back to the character images. And that is the display or don't display, and that's going to be right on the screen here. Whether you want whatever it is that you're going to be cutting out to be displayed. I like to have it there because I want to make sure before I push that cutting button that I'm cutting out the right shape. Now we advance. Again, we're back to language, so we're done there, and you just hit the settings button and you're done.